It's spring in Southern California, and that means only one thing: garden tour season. Homeowners throughout Southern California open up their gardens for special events, such as this one, the California in My Garden tour, which showcases gorgeous California native plants and how you can use them in your own landscape to create a beautiful, biodiverse habitat for both people and animals. This next garden was designed by the homeowner after studying landscape design and was installed with the help of friends in spring of 2021. This front yard started as a desert scape anchored by Desert Museum Palo Verde. There are beautiful flowers blooming, and in the backyard, native grapevines provide summer shade and fall harvests. The homemade grape juice and Meyer lemonade were delicious and so creative on the part of the homeowner. This small patch of lawn is actually a native grass. It's the UC Verde buffalo grass, and it's a soft, drought-tolerant gathering space. I love the little seating area. It was very relaxing, and you can see the red buckwheat is already starting to bloom. The homeowner loves roses, so she included those in the design. You'll notice that they're in pots, and that makes it easier to control the watering. If you are planting natives, you want to make sure that you are considering the watering requirements of existing plants if you are not going to remove the existing plants. Just something to consider in your native garden journey. As we move into the kitchen garden area, you'll see that these fruit trees are mingling with the roses back here, some beautiful cosmos as well. You don't have to have a fully 100% native garden. You can have natives in addition to other plants that bring you joy and or food. Your garden is your choice, but including natives will help in the long run because it will help bring in the good pollinators. But we're going to continue to our next tour, which I love the cute VW bus, and we're going to start off with the sweet pea trellis. Sweet peas are not native to California, but they are more Mediterranean based and need a little bit less water than some of the other flowers that you can plant for spring. So they work well in the native garden. We'll be checking out the gorgeous kale and the tomatoes that have been planted recently. It looks like this garden is getting ready for a beautiful harvest. That's some Verbena de la Mina. Verbena de la Mina is a small shrub that flowers nearly year-round in Southern California and is a great accent to your yard. This garden was installed in 2018 and now has over 70 California native species. What began as an exploration of native plants has evolved into an ongoing practice of observing and responding to the land. The backyard has a more structured space with planters and a mix of natives back here. But when you move around and you see the front yard, it reflects the desert adjacent communities. One of the best things about this tour was the fact that you could purchase California native plants of your own. And of course, I picked up a few. But this beautiful Palo Verde is something that really helps give the area some nice shade. The homeowner used microclimates, soil, and water flow to dictate where this garden should evolve. It's shaped by seasonal change, and it's always under construction, as you can see. Beautiful white sage, and these are some of the plants that thrive in Southern California in many different types of soil as well. In the backyard, these decomposed granite paths wind through layered plantings, which support birds, pollinators, and wildlife and creates a rich habitat garden. There's a newer section that features Channel Island species, which further connects the gardens to California's diverse regional ecologies. You'll notice that the California poppies are really popping up everywhere, and that's exactly what they do. They'll start reseeding themselves if you let them go to seed, and once the seed turns a little bit like a brownish tan color, then eventually burst open and all the seeds will come popping out and add themselves into your beautiful native garden.
I haven't had to use it a lot, but a couple times I have.
These beautiful woolly blue curls are one of my favorite California native plants, but we're going to see some beautiful California buckwheat. This next garden is very close to the beach and actually is in Newport Beach, and it was installed in 2010. The original garden replaced a traditional lawn with a landscape rooted in function and sustainability. The homeowners primarily planted the yard with Orange County natives, and it emphasizes resilience and minimal maintenance. They used permeable driveway materials, shade-providing vines, and a thoughtfully placed oak further improve climate comfort and water flow. As the trees mature and shade increases, the landscape continues to evolve. It's practical, adaptive, and quietly beautiful.
So this magnificent tree here, which you would see naturally growing up like a big shrub with bushes that would be thick, couldn't even see through it. And that's next to Conus, that's elderberry. So those pinkish flowers, which if you ever put your nose in, they smell really nice. They will convert into a little cute little elderberry. Good food source, crabs. I see it a lot. We'll see it growing a lot in places like the White Bottom here. I think. Ah. So yeah. That's going to be we do primarily well more north facing, as opposed to black sages. You'll get a really faint little.
I think that is famous for the Florida.
And they're sweet, but they're more strawberry than strawberry.
If I
But
remember
they're
right,
pretty stickers. And you can still find them.
oh, they got a little mushroom in there. I didn't know that.
We had one at one of our courthouses. Ceremony, you go driving down the Jamboree.
And now we're going to head on to the next garden on our tour, which is in the city of Orange and is more inland. The homeowner was inspired by early California traditions and blends indigenous foundations, Mexican heritage, and agricultural history into this gorgeous property. The homeowners began this garden nearly 3 decades ago with a modest fixer-upper, and they built the gardens themselves over time. Today, the space feels welcoming and alive. It's a place to slow down, listen for the evening owl, and reconnect with the rhythms of nature. The homeowners designed these layered garden rooms that offer inspiration for people to start their own native gardens. Many of these plants, if they're not native to California, they would have grown in California during the early days, and that's why the homeowner likes to bring in these different plants to show you how well these can thrive together. This board shows you how they started, and then we're going to show you the rest of the garden to show you how it all ended. Bougainvillea is a Southern California favorite. It offers a year-round color, grows like a weed in Southern California, and is something that you can use as a little bit of a security or defense measure because of the thorns. I love how the homeowners use this vintage door as a backdrop to the garden. It probably helps provide some privacy as well from the neighbors. And we're going to wind our way through the beautiful side garden. It's been redesigned with a meadow, a flowing waterfall, and a winding stream.
Yeah. Prior to his daughter, I remember.
So I could be like, when I was your age, and we moved in here. That did that also.
The homeowners used a mixture of gifted and memorial plants that mingle with repurposed hardscape materials that reflect creativity and care. Each garden room has a different flavor and flair, but I think my favorite was this Zen garden that's anchored by a Torrey pine. Absolutely gorgeous.
Earlier I had some acorn treats to show how we utilize, acorn a lot. Those unfortunately are gone, but we do have some sage water because a lot of people don't know that the sage is edible. You can drink it and has those medicinal properties in it as well.
Thank you so much for watching my video. If you like this content, don't forget to hit the like button on your way out. We'll be showing many more garden tours, and if you want to see another one right now, I think you're going to love this next video as we tour LA native gardens. We're going to be touring 14 LA native gardens in this video, so come check it out.